Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle P with another episode of Uncle P's podcast. Guys, this is a weird one. So, this episode was actually part of this video. So, while I was editing, I was so annoyed at Penwell that I decided to make this an episode on its own. Because I just can't, because you guys saw I put this girl on this video also. I just can't comprehend, especially on TikTok, these clever blacks, and you know what, I need to stop calling them clever blacks, these dummies, these buffoons, these deadbeats, because this one is a deadbeat. Like, you know what, now guys, just watch this. I dissect this video of his, and I am so annoyed. I thought this guy should have been much smarter than this. I thought you should have been way smarter than this. But clearly, you know what? Some people, I'm honestly now beginning to believe some content creators are being paid to say the things they are saying. It's not that difficult what Operation Dudula March for March is doing. It is not that difficult to understand. How people are misunderstanding this really baffles me. But anyways, let's watch the show. Me, I keep saying the biggest issue we have here in South Africa is clever blacks. If you go to my TikTok, I just did this video here. Yes, guys, that's another clever black talking nonsense, talking masepa. This video really annoyed me. This video really annoyed me.
And I say here, the other 88% are no different to undocumented migrants. You're no different. These people don't even pay tax. You're not paying tax. You're part of the 90% that don't pay tax. And it's worse if you're receiving a social grant, because that money you're receiving is from tax money. Some of that tax money could be from undocumented immigrants. The onus is...
Some of that tax money might be from undocumented immigrants. Guys, you know, English is not my mother tongue now, so I'm asking my audience, my subscribers, how is it possible that an undocumented immigrant is paying tax? How did they acquire a tax number? You see, because my thing is, when these people, they talk, do they not think we hearing them? Oh, Penwa, are you hearing yourself? How, Penwa, I want somebody, please cut this section of the video. I'm going to try to cut it myself and send this to Penwa. Penwa, I want you to invite me to your podcast to have this discussion with you on your channel. A full-on debate, man on man, on South African immigration and illegal and immigration policies and so forth. You bring all your facts and I'll bring mine. Because you can't keep running your mouth like this. How does an illegal person pay tax? How did they register in SARS? What documents did they use? They're illegal. So that means you are either accepting that these illegal foreigners are fraudulently acquiring permits, because we know right now in South Africa, identity theft is very high. Let's continue to listen.
On you to vote correctly. The onus is on you to start businesses. You are not running a business. These undocumented immigrants are offering services. They are labor. Yes, they are cheap, exploited labor that are not in line with the labor laws in South Africa.
Benno, quick question, okay? Because I know you're not going to invite me to your podcast. Quick question. That helper, that Zimbabwean helper that is working for that white person, or the one that is working for you, when you pay them that 1.5, 2,500, how is it taxed? Do you pay the UIF insurance? How is that 2,500 when you give them benefiting the country? Because they buy bread, indirect taxation? What are we even talking about here? That Nigerian cell phone business in Bree Street in Sunnyside, in Germiston, the stolen cell phones, laptops, computers that they are selling, how are those businesses benefiting South Africa? How? He has a lot to say.
But they are the waiters. They are the scooter drivers for Checkers 60, Mr. D, Take a Lot, and others. They are.
Listen, Penno, you see those jobs now? They were supposed to pay proper. Driving a scooter in the rain or just a scooter in general is extremely dangerous. If those jobs were given to South Africans, those companies were going to be forced to have insurance in place, because if a South African falls on that bike and gets injured, they have the law protecting them. But these foreigners, because they are undocumented and illegal, no matter what happens to them, it is on their own. This is the reason why they get these jobs. No other reason. They are basically the modern day slaves, like Julius Malema calls them. Penwan, how is this so hard to understand? How did you impregnate 6 women? How did these women allow you to lay with them unprotected? This is the man, this is the seed that created 6 children, and this is how he thinks. And what pisses me off about these guys, the people that follow them, their channels are large channels, and they're influencing so many people with the nonsense they are saying. He has more to say.
Car guards. They are washing cars. They are fixing cars. They are running spaza shops. They run enterprise and they make money. You're sitting at home collecting a grant, living in a free RDP. You are enjoying public healthcare, public schooling for your kids that is funded by the middle class, the small 12%, at least from a personal income tax perspective, and also funded by undocumented immigrants. Some of these...
You know, he's saying all this as if it's not your country, eh? As if in Europe, the same things he's saying, like in Europe, America, these things are not happening.
Undocumented immigrants create jobs for South Africans. Some of them buy South African products and they export them to the rest of Africa, Asia, and other parts of the world.
Guys, can you please stop saying things without facts? You see the way me I like to bring videos here. Which illegal foreigners are buying which products and exporting them? Which products are they exporting? Please, Penno, please name the products that these illegal foreigners are exporting. You guys just talk. You just talk masepa. Which products? Name the products. Which companies do these illegal foreigners have that are hiring South Africans? You just say that South Africans are not working, they're sitting at home getting grants. But now you are saying that illegal foreigners are creating businesses that are giving South Africans jobs. Which one is which one?
And that's what my tweet was saying, and people got angry and they punched me because it's easier to virtually punch me than to hold yourself to account.
Like if you and me, we can organize a boxing match or anything, but I would like to physically punch you. Because you're slow, like you dumb. People that take you for the right reason. You are saying stupid shit. You have no respect for your country and your people, and you think you can just speak whatever you want to speak. You lack so much basic knowledge, is shocking. For somebody that seems so educated. But then again, honestly, I've never thought you educated. Penno. Guys, you know the sad reality is that these guys have a lot of Nigerian friends, they have a lot of foreign friends, and they benefit from these people. A lot of these foreigners are subscribed to their channels, they contribute to their channels. I mean, they do their 6 kids, man. I remember when I got into this type of content, there was a YouTuber that we were close. And I asked him once, why don't you do content on Nigerians? Your channel will do good. And he said, nah, dude, the money I make on YouTube and the money that I make with business with Nigerians and foreigners is not worth it for me to speak about them. Clever blacks will always choose themselves. This middle class that are not suffering, that don't use the public hospitals. I mean, this guy is a deadbeat with 6 kids. With 6 kids. So his baby mamas probably use public hospitals, but he doesn't care because he's not the one who's affected. Listen to the nonsense that he just spoke. And these are the people that are hindering South Africa from progressing in life. Imagine disrespecting your own people like that for clicks and likes. and you are saying nothing with facts. I'm telling you, foreigners, they have a field day with this guy. They just laugh. But anyways, I think it's time to cancel this fool. Literally. Any South African that follows this person is the enemy of the state. Because these words coming out of his mouth is treason. I'm your boy Uncle P, and I shall see you guys in the next one.